Hello all, thanks for joining us. We're going to look today at a verse which inspired the title, Simply the Best. We all know the song by Tina Turner. It's a song that is used a lot in football and rugby and other sports when a team wins a trophy. Simply the best, better than all the rest. In recent weeks, I've been reading through the Qur'an and I'm trying to go through it methodically, and I'm trying to go through it in the order that Muslims say that it was revealed in, because it's not like the Bible in that it had a chronological unfolding. Now, the Qur'an is quite differently. It was put together after Muhammad's death, and it was put together. There were lots of Qur'ans because a lot of Muhammad's companions had their own Qur'ans of what they heard from him personally. But Uthman, the third caliph, he wanted to present an official Qur'an because there were so many recitations from those that had remembered sections of the Qur'an, and he put together his own official Qur'an that was supposed to be for all Muslims. Whatever he could find, he used that to make this official Qur'an, and had 4 or 5 copies made to send to different places, and all the rest of the material he burnt. Anyway, as I've been reading this Qur'an, it's not this one, it's another one I've got, but I've been going through it and looking at what it says and what it's saying about the Gospels and what it says about anything really, because it does go through a lot of stories like Noah's story and Moses' story with its Islamic twist. And one verse that keeps sticking in my head is this, and I'm going to read it now from this Pickthall edition. And they, the disbelievers, schemed, and Allah schemed against them, and Allah is the best of schemers. Now, we have mentioned this verse before, but I think this is the most troubling verse in the Qur'an, because it's saying that Allah is boasting about being the best of deceivers. Now, if he is a deceiver, why would you trust him with anything? Why would you trust him to go to the corner shop? If you gave somebody some money, say, go and get me a bottle of milk from the shop, and you didn't see them for 6 months, you'd never trust them again, would you? You wouldn't give them money again to go get your milk. You'd have to go and get your own, wouldn't you? And you would if you've not come back in 5 minutes from the corner shop. But this here is saying that Allah cannot be trusted. He cannot be held to his word because he's a deceiver, the best of deceivers. The Bible says that the only deceiver is Satan, the devil himself. But in the Qur'an, Allah claims to be the deceiver. And this, as we've said before, is in conjunction with Surah 4, verse 157, which says that Jesus wasn't crucified, but it was made to look, Allah made it look as though Jesus was crucified, even though he wasn't. He just took him to himself. So either somebody else was put on the cross instead, or he just created an illusion that would fool the Jews and the Christians and the Romans themselves, who were very good at crucifying people, and everyone else who was there, the eyewitnesses. They believed they saw Jesus on the cross crucified. But according to the Qur'an, it didn't happen. Even though the Qur'an affirms all the Bible, the Torah and the Gospels, all 4 of which tell us that Jesus was killed and crucified in front of eyewitnesses. And just one verse, 4 verse 157 in the Qur'an, says it didn't happen. All because of verses like this saying Allah is the best of deceivers. He cannot be trusted, Allah. And I want you to come to the truth of Jesus Christ. He is the way, the truth and the life. Allah also calls himself Al-Haq, the truth. But if he's a deceiver as well, how are you going to believe him? Which is true? I want to show you another verse here, and this is 799. Then did they feel secure from the plan of Allah? But no one feels secure from the plan of Allah except the losing people. So if you believe Allah is truthful, you're deceived, you're a loser. That's not a good way to go on in life, in trusting in one who deceives, who says he'll save you, but he doesn't have to. The God of Islam, Allah, is arbitrary. He does what he wants. He guides who he wants, and he leads astray who he wants. Abu Bakr, one of the companions of Muhammad, said, if I had one foot in paradise, I would still fear the deception of Allah. Allah, the God of Islam, is not trustworthy if he's God at all. He's either Satan or he's God. He can't be both. He's deceptive. He tells us he's deceptive. So why should you believe any of this Qur'an as a Muslim? The Qur'an never says that the Gospel or the Torah have been corrupted. Only modern Muslims make that claim. So I want you to think about this, Muslims, and examine the text for yourself. I am not hiding anything. I am not reinterpreting anything. I'm just saying what it plainly says. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Remember, Allah, the best of deceivers, simply the best.